Hello, welcome back to another video on the Spark 143 unboxings, and today we are talking about the 2019 Ben Keating Ford GT. In 2016, Ford announced their factory-backed Le Mans program. It was a 4-year contract, and that year saw the Ford GT take the win in the GT Pro class. I think it was political. Why not have them win on their 50th year? Who knows? Fast forward 4 years later, and now we're at the final race for the Ford GT. The GT Pro class had 4 factory-backed entries, and then you have the GTM class. Ben Keating is probably the only person to get an allocation for a customer Ford GT. So Ford had 5 entries in the 2019 race, and we're talking about the Wynn's Ford GT. I think their strategy was for the Ben Keating car to have the pro drivers drive the first half of I think it was the first half of the race maybe. So you had Jerome Bleekemolen and Felipe Fraga. They were driving back and forth, swapping out drivers, and they built up a huge lead in the GTM class while the other cars were having their gentleman drivers in there. So Ben Keating gets in the car, and now he's going to knock out his entire drive time so that the pro guys can jump back in and they can do their business. It was Ben Keating's time that was the most dramatic. Apparently, I think at some point during the race, they hit something and mess up their grill. Either they hit some debris on the track or got into a little collision, I don't remember, but there was a damaged front grill, and so race control called them in to fix that grill. That was an unscheduled timely stop. Ben Keating's a little frustrated with that. He pulls into the pits. They change the bumper and get everything back to normal. When leaving the pits, he spins the wheels. Back then, you could not spin your wheels when leaving the pits. So he got a drive-through penalty. He had to come back in. He was so frustrated. I was so frustrated as well because the lead is slipping away. He comes in, he serves an unscheduled pit stop again and gets back out there. The lead was shrinking, but it still held. He did his drive time, and then the pro guys jumped in and continued on with the race. The car ended up winning. Ben Keating scored his first win in this Ford GT, but it's not over yet because race control found out that some of the Ford GTs had some issue with their fuel capacity, which means they were getting more fuel. Fuel was burning more quickly, so that technically they were going a little bit faster. It was just like millimeters over. Anyway, the sad thing is the Ford GT that got the win in the GTM class was disqualified. Disqualified. I was so gutted to hear the news. When listening to the Dinner with Racers podcast on Jerome Bleekemolen, he shed some light on that situation. Ben got everybody back to the garage and said, you know what? They may have taken the win away from us, but in our hearts and our minds, we won the race. So he had duplicate trophies reproduced and given out to the drivers and the team and the crew. And it's just a testament on why Ben Keating is the way he is and why he's so loved and adored in sports car racing. This was the second car that I bought, and when I opened it up and saw it, I could not believe the color. It's in a cool box. We still got the AM85, which is the number in the class, and let's unbox it. Okay, we're gonna slide it out. And look how amazing this car looks. When I opened this up from the packaging and saw just the metallic purple, it just blew me away. And just how amazing this car looks. It is one of the coolest cars ever designed with these flying buttresses. You can see right through them. And I'm just a big fan of purple, and just this car is just incredible. Plus you got the Michelin Man on the side. The detail in these Spark models are just unreal. It makes collecting these cars so cool. I love all the different shapes, the colors, and when you put them all together, you get a really great variety. So Ben Keating, Jerome Bleekemolen, and Felipe Fraga, 3 drivers contested this 2019 race. And in my mind, they still came out a winner. And it's the only GT to ever win an AM class on their final year. I think Ben Keating keeps this car along with his Daytona wins and the Viper and the Wynn's Mercedes in the lobby of his business center. But man, look how amazing this car looks. I can't wait to collect more. So in addition to collecting this, and when I saw this, how amazing this car looked, I decided to collect all the Wynn's GT cars. So we'll be doing more Wynn's unboxings in the future. This is another one for the collection, and I can't wait to do more. If you like this video, please check out more on my channel. I'm going to be uploading a new video every Friday on these Spark 143s. Give me a like and a follow, and I'll see you in the next one.